Ill Sound Radio, we back in the building.
Yes, sir, and we right back in, man, after our little segment, man. Hey, we right here with an actor, Kendrick Holmes, man.
Yes, sir,
How you
man.
feeling today?
I'm good, man. Y'all got it looking good in here, man.
Oh, yeah, for
Look
sure.
real nice, man.
For sure.
For real.
Appreciate it.
Appreciate it. And you know Jay had to put the lights on, man, you know?
Yes,
so,
sir. Yes, sir.
Sure.
Looking
Lights
good.
add that little extra flat, man. Be having the videos looking nice and crispy.
Most definitely.
Oh, yeah.
All right, Kendrick, so we going to start off with where you from, bro.
Oh, man, I'm from the south side of Chicago, man. Raised up on the low end. Wentworth Gardens housing projects, man. Yep.
All right, so what was it like growing up over there?
Oh man, it was all fun, man. You know, things changed now, but as a kid growing up for me, you know, we had the sports, we had the, you know, we was more involved with the park districts, going up there and having a blast, you know, and Little League baseball, you know, basketball, the little flag football. So it was fun growing up for us, you know.
For sure. I ain't hear somebody speak on the Park District days in a long time,
Yeah,
bro.
man.
Them was
don't
real
exist that
cherishable.
much that
Man, real cherishable days, bro.
Man, we was waking up, man.
Loving it.
Thirsty.
For
To
real.
get up and go up in there. Find something to do. We always had something to do up there, you know.
Activities, food, we was out of trouble,
everything.
all that. We was
we
straight.
called it chokes back then.
Choke sandwiches, yeah.
For real, them big blocks of cheese and meat, man.
And they give you that little lunch box.
Yeah. Shout out Jesse White, man. He
You know
definitely
it.
came through for us with that.
Man, I just thinking back on the Park District days, man, like that, to me, that kept a lot of young people out of the way,
Yeah.
you know, and we didn't even know what was going on at the
Exactly.
time. We was just having fun, like you say. But growing up, bro, we was at the park almost more than we was at the crib.
And then the older guys kept us away from doing certain things, you know. So we most definitely had someone by the name of Omar, you know. He most definitely was, you know, pretty much was taking the kids up under his wings and, you know, pretty much just, you know, just getting us active.
Exactly.
Finding better things to do besides being up and trying to follow the wrong crowd.
Real talk.
Big facts. Now, when you go back through your old neighborhood, what is it like now? Because I'm pretty sure it's super gentrified.
It's new faces, new faces, new people. It's a rebuilding process that's been going on, and it's just different, man. Like just to walk through, just to see different people and the whole change. It's like it's scary. It's scary at a point because you walking through, and it's like nothing reminds you of what you used to see.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So yeah.
For real. And a lot of times that big environmental change, man, they just be having us feeling some type of way, you know,
Yes,
because
sir.
all you doing is rechasing the past.
Yeah.
But then you looking forward to like progression, and it's sometimes it's none there. You know what I'm saying?
You know, sometimes change be scary, like you said.
Yeah.
But sometimes it definitely be needed. And a lot of people look on what's going on in most of the neighborhoods we grew up in, and we see other ethnicities buying up the property and everything. And I'll be like, bro, we had plenty of opportunity to do it. It sucks that we weren't knowledgeable enough to actually jump on these opportunities. But now that we are, it's like, bro, we gotta buy back our neighborhoods. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's vital to the growth of our kids to see, you know, where we come from and what it can be. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, most definitely.
Now you're an actor, bro. So
Yes,
let's speak on how you jumped into the acting game.
Man, like I said, I was growing my dreads at one point, and I walked into the Christian Field Styles bar, and I was getting information about growing the dreads, and the guy that was, you know, involved with Marcus, he was telling me about the audition. So I already had gave him my music like a week beforehand. And it was like, man, you should just come in and do the audition, man, bro. Like, it should work. You know what I'm saying? Find you something to do. So I thought about it, and it took some time, and I just was like, you know what? Let me go down there and do the audition. And I get there. It was a long line full of people that pretty much do it and was ready for it. I was unprepared. I stood in the line. I went through it. And once I went down there, they gave me a script, and they put us at the round table, calling us by the number, and my number was called, and it went from there. Like, it wasn't so much of like right away, but it was like through Facebook, because I posted a picture of my son after my photo shoot, And he hit me up and was like, basically like, that's your son. So he went from using my son to using me as more background work, and we was able to develop a relationship, and we was keeping in touch, but not so much of like personal reasons and stuff, like pretty much like checking up and stuff like that. And when he called me one time, he was like, years later, like, I want you to audition for this part.
For sure.
So when I did it, in the back of my head, I'm like, he ain't gonna pick me, you know? So I did the audition, he posted it, and the people decided, and it was on from there.
For sure,
it was on from there.
That's great, and man, maintaining relationships. I love hearing stories where you gotta maintain that relationship to open a new door down the line. You know what I'm saying? Because how many years was in between the initial decision?
I met him in like 2014 or so, and we ain't started getting busy until like 2019, 2020 when the looting and things was going on. I was at work and stuff like that, and it just happened like that, man.
For sure, that's great that people, keep you in mind for something like that,
Yeah.
For sure.
All right, from 2014 to 2022, was you still doing like little small acting roles, or did you?
Yeah, just more background, more background, and then I just got comfortable. Man. Just more background work, and then my first role actually came, like I say, when we was doing City of Vultures 2, and I did the little crime scene for him, and it was just like that moment from there, everything happened. Roll after roll.
What is it like being connected to a Chicago hood classic? Because we all got classic hood movies like Paid in Full, New Jack City. So what is it like being connected to a classic Chicago hood movie?
Man, I can't be nowhere. I can't go nowhere. Like every time I'm around somebody, they just know me as that character. Like that character, that's all. Like Vulture City. You in Vulture City? You in Vulture City? It's big, man.
For sure.
I didn't know at the time, but now knowing what I know, like it's most definitely, man, a good move and to be a part of. It's a blessing, and it most definitely changed my life, man. Definitely, Marcus most definitely changed my life.
So how is that getting that type of recognition? Just like, does it like kind of make you feel like enroll a lot? Or does
because I started off doing music, so I wasn't getting the recognition that I felt that I should get, but maybe it wasn't the right path for me to go.
Right.
So like being able to do the acting, it was like I feel more comfortable.
Right.
And I was able to grow as a person. Too though, so I just use everything that's my advantage as far as acting.
For sure.
Yeah.
Now it's one thing, feel me, somebody handing you a DVD with City of Vultures written on it, you know what I'm saying? And it's another thing being able to go on a streaming platform and pull up a movie that you in, you know what I'm saying? So what are those moments like when you at the crib, you feel me, and you scrolling through and you like, man, I'm finna search my name and everything you actually been in come up? What's those moments like?
It feel good, man. It feel good. Like it really do feel good just to, like you say, just to search that search engine and just actor Kendrick Holmes, just start with the Ken and your name just coming up and different things. That it most definitely feel good, man. It feel good, man.
Have you ever been in one of those moments like, man, I'm finna flex my little star power,
Yeah. I do it a lot sometimes, man. I done been in stores, man. They done gave me things. I done been in restaurants. They done wanted me to try things and say, take it to the crew, and I end up eating it all by myself. Before
it was smacking.
For sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
It was smacking. So what are those moments like when your kids get to actually see you on their TV screen?
Yeah, it's crazy, man, because I went through a divorce. So, during a divorce, you really not seeing the kids like you used to. So it's like to hear that my daughter, my daughter Maya, she just really in tune with it. She excited about it. It's like a new thing because all she know of is me being in that studio and rapping. And now I'm giving her a new life as well. Watching a better way to go about things, because with that rap, you gotta live and go by a certain image, and a lot of artists don't understand that. So it's like you either gonna do it as you not. Is you gonna go get the op? Is you gonna let them alone? So it's like now I could really just sit back and just chill.
For sure.
Just chill and let them roles come to me and just be a better role model for my babies.
For sure. And what was some of your like inspiration to pursue acting?
I was just more inspired by my parents, but my father actually he sung.
Mm-hmm.
He was chasing it, I'll say. And he wanted to do music and being into comedy. He a funny guy, you know, off back, like you would most definitely be like, oh yeah, he belonged on that stage.
For sure.
But it was like, it was more came from him, chasing a dream and, you know, hearing certain things about him. And I just wanted to, you know, just do what he was trying to do, you know,
sure.
and just be, you know, chase after the dream.
Yeah, that's great, man.
Keep the dream alive.
For sure.
Keep the hope alive, you know.
Ill Sound Radio, we back in the building.
And we checking back in with our guest Kendrick Holmes,
yes,
man.
sir.
For sure.
All right, Kendrick. Now you before you ever jumped into the acting game, you was a rapper.
Yep.
So let's start there. Like, what made you want to be a rapper?
Oh man, that was something me and my brother was doing. It's crazy because he used to just you know, back in the day you had a boom box radio with the play, the pause. Back then he found out a way that if you press play and pause at the same time with the cassette tape, it'll go into record.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that's dope.
So he started rapping over the words, and some of the shit was deleting my mom actually tapes.
Mm-hmm.
So she used to get up on us about that. So I was like, bro, like we should like do
really
more raps
this.
on it.
For sure.
So we started just recording here, hit the press play, and we would just go, no beat, no nothing, just go. So he found a way to make beats. He learned through one of our close friends by the name of Greg. He taught him how to make the beats.
Mm-hmm.
So when he taught him how to make the beats, it was over with. So I'm like, shit, you make the beats?
I rap.
I rap.
Sure.
So it was like, all right, cool. It went from there. And we went over to Skin Passion Tattoos. I don't even know if anybody remember that. It was on 63rd off Western, and they had a studio in there.
Okay.
So I introduced myself to the guy, and it's crazy story where he was incarcerated with my father. So my father told this same guy to, you know, when he get out, he was drawing.
Mm-hmm.
He used to always draw. He used to always draw. So my guy, when they was incarcerated, that same guy, my father told him when he get out, he should start a tattoo, get into that. And then he got into it, build a tattoo studio.
Mm-hmm.
Years down the line, he run into his kids, which is me and my brother.
That's
And we
dope.
went into that same tattoo shop, actually, because my mom wanted some piercing or something like that, and was just getting us some tattoos too. Our first tattoo, and I ended up talking to him about music because I noticed the studio in the back.
Yeah.
So he asked me to come back up there, and then I started off recording at that studio. So we went from the tapes to actually my cousin Yada crib and DJ Yada crib into the full-blown studio, and it was from there. I started recording there. I forgot the guy's name, but I ended up recording out west with this guy named AWOL, which was the cousin of Bodil.
Okay.
So Bodil was at the time, he was on 106 in Park, like doing the freestyle thing. I never, you know, had a chance to meet him yet, but he had one time just popped up, and I met him, and we was just, he cool. He was a cool dude at that time, and then we was just linking from that. And after that, it was like, man, you know, you been in our studio recording, you know, you might as well get down with the clan, Killer Clan.
Yeah.
So I was like, hey, it is what it is. So he pretty much took me up on his wing. He already had Hypno Carlito at the time.
Mm-hmm.
So me and him like clicked instantly. So I did the mixtape, my first mixtape. I was probably like 18, 19. I dropped Recruited by the Streets. Bodil was on it. A few clan members was on it. And then after that, it just was gone. Recruited by the Streets 1, Recruited by the Streets 2, Recruited by the Streets 3, The one I believe Bo Deal did some little hosting on for me with Big Mean from Means Dynasty Records at the time, and I was just like doing shows back to back. And I run into Pluke. He was a producer. He did some tracks for Do or Die, and he signed me on a little production agreement, and he was booking me shows. Far as like, what was that, like the Rhyme Fest and all the festivals in Washington Park that was going on. So I pretty much was doing the thing on the music through that, man, and it just took off. Not, like I say, not like the acting, but I was just messing around with it and doing it. We was pushing hard though. Like we was flooding the shows to a point where some of the shows we had to leave because goddamn we was knocking over speakers and having too many people on the stage. So it was fun, man. It was fun. I had a good run. It was fun. Like I say, man, it was a good run. It felt good.
So what made you not continue to pursue the music? Like where was the cutoff as far as the music came?
It was a choice. I feel like last year or so, I was probably doing a little bit too much of trying to find myself of what I want to do, the acting, or what I want to do, the music. So, and then it was like a lot of things was fading away with the whole direction of it because the music switched from, I was doing all that bang, bang, gang, gang stuff back then. But in 2012, I was doing that in 2006. It took off in like 2012, so I kind of like, the wave passed me. Yeah. Chief Keef and them took off with it. So it was like, I let them have it. I switched my flow around and started rapping about getting more personal. And I'm like, man, they still ain't feeling this. And I'm speaking real facts of what's going on with my life. So at one point I lost my best friend, which is my cousin, Tim. And then I lost my other cousin. And then it was like the same little thing was going on. When I lost my cousin, the year after that or so, I ended up getting hit up. So it was like, now you sitting there thinking like, what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do this music, I'm gonna do this acting. So it was like sitting back in the hospital and building a strong relationship from 2006 all the way up to this year and not get a call or not getting, people that I felt that I was really rocking with, musically or not. So it was like I took it personal because now I'm sitting in the hospital realizing like it's directors, producers, and writers and actors and actresses hitting me up more than the people I actually grew up with or actually knew, had conversations with, So that what made me right there like make the decision like, all right, I'm done with this, man. Like I'm done with it, man. Just forget it. You feel me? Like this how it's gonna be. All right, fuck it, they can have it. I'm over here now. For sure. I feel good.
For sure. It sounded like it was a lot of self-reflecting with that. And I would say for your new start, when you jumped into like acting and everything, was it like anybody trying to like hold you to like, just being what you used to be on? Yeah. You trying to go to higher ground?
I just had that conversation with a friend yesterday. We was at a family event and I say to him, remember what you said? He said, I don't remember. I said, yeah, remember what you said? So we laughing, because when I was doing TikTok at the time, he told me, like, that shit ain't gonna work. Like, that shit ain't gonna work, bro. Like, you doing too much now. You trying to do the music, now you trying to do all on this TikTok shit, like, you doing too much. So when it actually worked, it's like, damn, like, stick to this. Like, he told me all day yesterday, no, fuck that. If I said it, don't worry about it. I don't know if I said it or not, but you said I said it. But you know what? Stick with this. Keep doing this. But at that time, he was most definitely saying it wasn't going to work.
For sure.
Hearing somebody tell you, like, bro, basically you tripping, you know what I'm saying? Like, that ain't who you are as a person.
Because I was putting the Bernie Mac hats on, the cowboy hats, doing Bernie Mac's kits and all that. So at the time, like, he probably ain't know I was just really being me.
Right.
Behind closed doors, I was always a funny guy. Right. You know what I'm saying? A good dude. But, we got to, get in that protection mode as black men, stepping outside. You gotta be tough in some way, some shape or form, or anything out there gonna knock you down.
For sure.
Was it difficult making that transition internally? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Going
it was
from
hard.
As far as like, I'm not rapping no more. I'm fully fledged into being an actor. And then, like you say, going on TikTok and using social media to get to where you wanted. Was it hard making that transition?
Yeah, it was most definitely hard, especially when I feel like me and my homie, Merkham Nasty, you know, shout out to him. He's still, you know, trying his best to do it. And, you know, when I met him, I kind of like made a promise to his mom, like, I got him, we good, we gonna get there, like, and I felt like, in a way, I kind of like broke that because I'm doing this now and he's still chasing it. And it's like, I feel like it's kind of like he cold to me, but you know, sometimes when that door closing in, we can't find ways to do anything to try to get there. Sometimes we got to take that back step and feel and realize what is it that we really want to do. So he one of the ones that's most definitely like, I feel like I left behind. So it's like I get in that mode where, damn, like I know bro need me. Like, let me go ahead and get in the booth and, you know, boost him up a little bit. Mm-hmm. But then it's like, I can't do that because the direction the whole music industry going, I don't even like it, bro, because it's killing our peoples. Yeah. It's fucking up our city. Excuse my French. It's most definitely damaging our city, fucking up the brains of our youth. So my thing is, I already did things in my life where I didn't, you know, fucked up my community. You know, doing certain things in life and serving my community, servicing my community, serving my community. That's a difference, and I wasn't trying to do that no more. So it is what it is.
Man, I say look at it from this point. Like you ain't necessarily left them behind. You just ain't found that opportunity in your new life where you could help them yet. Because think about it, you on these sets, bro, and eventually somebody gonna ask you like, man, what you listen to? Yeah. And that one of his songs might get scored in a.
I'm glad you said that, man, because at the time Marcus Carruthers called me and he needed music. And instead of, you know, me sending my music first, I most definitely sent his, like, go ahead and, you know, even though, you know, ain't nothing wrong with his music, but even though Mark was like, you know, I want to go with yours, man, you should, you know, do both. But I'm like, man, I'm done. Like, he still decided to, you know, say he wanted to use some of my material, but it was like, damn, you know, like, damn.
Them opportunities
I'm trying to run away from it.
But them opportunities are going to continue to come where you're going to be in position to put your people on in a way that can help them. And you never know, like getting scored in one of these movies might change his life around. That bag might be, you know, something worth it. And then with the residuals and streaming and all these, bro, constantly getting a check from something that you started in, that you put him in tune with, I think that'll touch him a lot more. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, damn, bro, never forgot about me type shit, you know? So I look at it from that point of view.
Yes, sir.
For sure, and that never forgot about me, you know what I'm saying? This really like, this a marathon, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so
man.
From him just seeing your evolution, just sitting back, seeing your evolution, then you know once you got to your place, call him right in, come on.
Call him right in.
For sure. That go a long way. So with acting and everything, back to City of Vultures. So like, what's your approach? What was your approach when they threw you that script, handed you that role? Like, what was going through your mind? Like, man,
I ain't the first, man. When I got that script, I didn't know where to start. I didn't know where to start. Like, do I read their stuff too, or just focus on mine? But when I got to reading, I'm like, damn, like, okay, it's real. It's in my face. So when I got in tune with it, I was able to really capture the moment. Like, my favorite scene out of the whole movie, I'm gonna say, is the crime scene. I always say that because I was really going through a tough time in my life throughout the years when I hold back a lot of tears. And at that moment, I was able to let it all out, every tear. And that shit was real, and I felt I couldn't even stop. Like, and it was like, just let it flow out, just let it all out. And then after that, I just felt good.
For sure. And that tell you right there, you was in your element.
Yeah,
like,
I felt good.
You was tapped in that role.
I felt good.
For sure.
Yeah.
Now, you spoke on being shot. At what point do you reflect on it and be like, man, being shot ain't fun, but it was something that I needed to go through?
Yeah. I mean, it's just like the adrenaline. You know what I'm saying? Like, because how it happened with me, like, I was just talking with my mom. She was sitting on the porch. My niece wanted to go to the store with me. So it was like, it had you thinking right there, like, damn, like, telling my niece, like, No, I'll be back. You feel me? Soon I hit that corner, it was like, you know, life changing. You know, chasing you down. You know, you running. You know, I mean, you think like, all right, if I would have, you know, had it on me or whatever, it would have went different ways. But I'm kind of glad it didn't go that way. You feel me? Mm-hmm. And I ain't scared to say it. That don't make me no punk, and that don't make me less of a man. You feel me? It would have went a different way. I wouldn't even be talking to y'all. For sure. You feel me? And that's what I mean by that. But getting shot, I think it most definitely opened up my eyes, my ears to a lot of things that's going on in the streets. I'm more focused now, you know, instead of out there running wild and being free and doing just anything, you know. Like Gilly, he just chewed down on what them 35-year-old guys.
Yeah.
I think that a lot of people like me need to most definitely take heed to what he's saying, because it make a lot of sense. You feel me? Like to be out there at a certain age, you shouldn't. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. You shouldn't be out there at all. You know, but it come a times in life where things happen where it open us up and it changes. So that was one of the moments that changed me.
Yo, it's your boy Biko. Make sure you head over to the Apple Store and Google Play Store and download the iLLANOiZE app right now. From there, you'll be able to stream iLLANOiZE Radio live every Saturday from 4 to 6 p.m., as well as stream podcasts, watch interviews, check out the latest news, and so much more. So head over there to your App Store and download the iLLANOiZE app.
Ill Sound Radio, we back in the building.
Yes, sir, and we back in with our guest, Kendrick Holmes, man. Yeah. So I seen, man, you was on The Shy.
Yes, sir.
So how was that experience and getting into that role?
Hey, it was crazy, man. When I received an email, like, it was unbelievable, because I was working through this little agency thing, like through Facebook, mm-hmm. and it was like basically extra work all the time. So when they sent me the email, it said feature role. So I was kind of a little bit confused about it. So I'm like, no, this is a little different. Right. So when I get on the set, it was me and another guy up for the role. Mm-hmm. So when I synced it, you know, in my email, like, you're going to be the big homie walking this. I mean, not walking the lady at the time, but the email was like, you're going to be the big homie. And when I got there, I took my wardrobe and stuff like that. So they took us to the trailers, told us to change out. So when they pick you, they like, for the spots with this extra stuff, they like, mm-hmm. all right, who we gonna have for that spot? Like, who gonna look good for that moment?
For sure.
So, it was me and another guy. They like looking at us. They picked me.
For sure.
When I got there, and I get in the van with Big Mike, that's on The Shy. Mm-hmm. And we go on set, and they telling me everything that I was gonna do. So now I'm like, oh shit, like, I'm about to be on TV. Like, this is my moment. Because they like, Kendrick, like, everything changed from like, oh, I ain't know so much of an extra right now. They treat me good.
Right. For sure.
So I'm like, all right, cool. And we did it. And weeks later, it came out, and I'm like, damn, there I go. And after that, more booking.
For sure, man. That's great.
Has that been like your favorite moment as far as being an actor so far?
Yeah, that's my favorite moment. For sure. Right there.
What else you working on, or what have you been working on recently that we could look forward to seeing you in?
Right now, I just got cast for Ruben. Working on with Jeremiah. He's one of the directors and producers in Chicago. Mm-hmm. He got Toxic out right now. It's pretty good. I'm gonna send you guys the link to check out some stuff he got. I got Racist coming up with another movie, Racist, directed by Marcus Carruthers, that I'm in. Mm-hmm. I'm filming tonight, actually. When I leave here, I gotta rush home and get my wardrobe things together, because I'm filming out the Pup series tonight with Jalen and Shatera. They two amazing directors and producers coming up in the city. What else I got? I got with Marquez. He's another director. I'm in his. I got cast for his series, Blood in the Moon. I'm working, man. Then when I sent in for Ruben, when I sent him my things in, and he was like, let me see how, the character, how you got the character. So when I sent everything to him, he told me to be hush about it, so I'm trying to go around it. But he hit me up and he was like, man, you finna make me write something else around you. You feel me? Like, and speaking to one of the actresses today, and I'm like, man, I'm so excited that we get a chance to work coming soon. And she like, man, he speak highly of you. So it's like, I'm most definitely, man, making a a good impact so far, and I feel good about it. You know, people want to work with me, and they saying good things about me.
Most definitely.
Most definitely saying good things about me.
For sure. Now with acting, I never really necessarily asked the actor or even talked to an actor about this, but like, is that like because you said the Shy emailed you and another guy for a role. Now does it get like real competitive when it come down to these roles?
Yeah, it do, cause well, I ain't trying to sound too cocky. It got easy now, but
I'll talk, man.
Yeah,
talk your shit.
it got easy now. Like it just come, they hit me up like, man, can I send you the script? Or I'm signed to Talent X Alexander. That's the agency I'm under. So my agent Lisa, you know, she most definitely been doing her thing and getting me stuff back to back, far as the commercials and stuff, having me audition for. But on the independent movie side, like I'm most definitely like just gone with the wind right now. Everybody, directors from everywhere, pretty much want to work with me. Oh yeah, Marcus Follins too, man. He hit me up. He out in Wisconsin, so he got the Snakes thing going on. So he hit me up about that, being a part of that before for season 3, bringing me on. So I'm most definitely spreading the wings.
Oh yeah, keep it up.
How do you prepare for your roles? Is it like, let me do some research, or you just draw inspiration from life?
Yeah. To channel. When I get the role, I always hit him up and say, I got you. Like, I'm about to channel in. Like with Jeremiah, when he hit me up, it was my idea to do the color in the eyes things, because that character remind me so much of Bane and from Dark Knight, the Joker mixed with a little Wesley Snipes off Demolition Man. So when I'm reading the script, I say, man, dude kind of dark. So I'm like, can I do something with the eyes? Like, you feel me? Like, he like, man, like, do it. And that's when I sent the picture, and he like, man, Joe, you finna make me write something else for you, man. Like, you willing to step outside the box and really become these characters. And even with Marquez, with The Blood and the Moon, I play an officer, a deputy. And there, we ain't filmed yet, but we getting everything together. And I was telling him, like, can I wear makeup? Can I cover the tattoos? Because I really want to tune into these characters, become them characters. You know, it's already a movie, so it's like we looking at it, it's unbelievable. So let me make it real.
For sure.
Let me become these characters.
Yeah.
So they let me do my thing, and I become the characters and do me.
Hey man,
I'm gonna step outside the box.
Salute to you, because a lot of people see an opportunity as just an opportunity. It sounds like you seeing these opportunities as stepping stones, and you like, man, let me make my name. Let me write my name in the concrete type shit. You feel me?
Real life improvising for sure.
Facts, man. So, all right, before we get out of here, tell everybody how they could get in tune with you, stay in tune with you, follow everything you got going on.
Snapchat, Instagram, the actor Kendrick Holmes. You can also get in tune with me on Facebook, Kendrick Holmes. Before I take that off there, you know, every time somebody start doing little bigger things, they get rid of that Facebook, and that's one of the things that's gonna leave. So, Instagram and Snapchat, or Facebook, Kendrick Holmes. Snapchat, Instagram at the actor Kendrick.
For sure.
All right, Jimmy, talk to the people.
All right, man. Hey, shout out Kendrick Holmes for coming through, man. It's been good hearing about your story, man. I would say, I never had it's when I was younger, I had actors to watch for, you know what I'm saying? But like in this current swing of life, I never had somebody to necessarily like, all right, everything you just named, man, I hope I get a link to that, man, or something. So I'm gonna be on the lookout for it, man.
Most definitely keep y'all in tune, man.
Sure.
And I'm gonna say this, man, I thank y'all both for the amazing opportunity. I wanna say y'all doing a great job up here. I appreciate y'all. Like I told you, man, it's like you guys like Pippen and Jordan, but both of y'all, I'm gonna put the 23 on both of y'all, man, because I appreciate good people in my life, and I'm out, and hopefully we get a chance to continue this relationship after the fact. I will be back, you know, soon to talk about more things that I'm doing with you guys. I appreciate you guys a lot. Thank you.
For sure. So we definitely checking for it, man. So yeah, keep us in the loop. Hey man, shout out to him. Make sure y'all go check out Vulture City 2, 3, all that, the shot, everything that's going on. Stay in the loop. Twitter, IG, Groove Nuke. Make sure y'all follow Ill Sound Radio, ILLSOUND Radio. Make sure y'all submit music to iLLANOiZE Radio. Go ahead, download that app. And Jay, what you got to say to him?
Man, Kendrick, this our second time linking.
Second time.
And I told you off the first link, like, I don't know what it was, bro,
Yes,
but you sold me, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And I just love to see people change their circumstances. And when you start going in depth about how you getting into these roles and changing as an actor and just embracing who you are, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people don't get a second chance to change or rewrite their wrongs, bro. And I love when people are in an opportunity where they understand a new platform and they want to use that to their full abilities.
Real talk.
So, man, salute to you. I can't wait to see everything you got going on. I can't wait to pull you up on the TV and be like, bro,
Man,
I know
for
him.
real.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? Let me
Yeah.
brag on you, you know?
And also tell them how nervous I was, man, when I first met you guys, and most definitely you too at the first beginning of our interview. So,
We had a classic though. We had a classic. So, man, once again, salute to you and
Salute
everything
you guys,
you got
man.
going
Thank you,
on,
sir.
bro.
Thank you.
Until next week, man. It's Ill Sound Radio.
Signing out.
We gone.
Yes, sir.